Welcome to my channel. If you are interested in the topic, please visit the website of Dr. Polite's Boom and Bust Report, www.boombustreport.com. And now let us start with Gold is all-powerful. That was my thought. As Friedrich von Schiller wrote in his play Fiesco's Conspiracy at Genoa from 1783. Precious metals prices are surging. Over the past 12 months, the gold price in US dollar has risen by around 68%, silver by approximately 157%, platinum by 137%, and palladium by 85%. This price rally is fueled by multiple factors. A key driver is China's new licensing requirement for certain commodity exports, effective January 1st, 2026, which is creating supply uncertainty, particularly in the silver market. As the world's second largest producer with annual output of about 3,300 tons, roughly 13% of global production, China plays a pivotal role. The silver market has faced structural deficits for years, with annual demand exceeding supply by an estimated 100 million ounces. This gap cannot be filled by current production alone and relies on depleting stockpiles. Demand for silver continues to grow strongly in electronics, green technologies, artificial intelligence, and investment. Stress in the silver market has intensified sharply. Since mid-December 2025, the spot price on the Shanghai Gold Exchange, currently around $80 to $84 per ounce, has traded between $6 and $8 above the future price on the Shanghai Future Exchange, signaling acute shortages of physical silver available for immediate delivery. In contrast, silver trades significantly lower on the US COMEX, with the future price of around $77 per ounce. The wide east-west price gap stems from import licenses in China, a 13% value-added tax on silver imports, and logistical regulatory barriers to bringing 1,000-ounce bars into the country, all of which hinder effective arbitrage between markets. Additionally, recent increases in COMEX margin requirements for silver futures have raised costs for the investor and thus reduced the appeal of building positions through derivatives, helping to suppress prices there. It is also worth noting that the US has designated silver, platinum, and palladium as critical metals, raising market concerns about supply security, thereby further increasing prices. The surge in the prices of platinum and palladium, primarily used in catalytic converters, are bolstered by robust industrial demand amid ongoing supply shortages. Above all, however, the explosive rise in the gold price is lifting the entire precious metals price complex. The yellow metal has been in a long-term uptrend since the early 21st century, delivering average annual gains of over 12%. Since spring 2023 alone, it has appreciated nearly 120%. Gold is gaining value not just against the US dollar, but against all major fiat currencies, reflecting a decline in their purchasing power. Gold is increasingly sought as a safe haven amid swelling global debt, artificially suppressed interest rates, and rising inflation and credit risks. And the world is undergoing profound upheaval, the full implications of which many investors may not yet appreciate. Under the Trump administration, the US has effectively revived a modern version of the Monroe Doctrine, formulated in 1823 by President James Monroe, which sought to limit European colonial influence in the Western Hemisphere. Today, America is refocusing on the Western Hemisphere, that is, North and South America, plus parts of the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean, an economic bloc of roughly 1.06 billion people, representing about 35% of global GDP. This positions the US as a counterpole to the Eastern Hemisphere, Europe, Russia, Africa, Asia, and Australia. Against the backdrop of growing uncertainties from a bifurcating world, it is reasonable to expect continued upward pressure on gold prices in the coming years. Gold remains the proven, time-tested safe haven and ultimate means of payment in times of heightened geopolitical and economic risks. And rising gold prices will likely pull other precious metal prices higher as well. In the end, Friedrich von Schiller's words ring truer than ever. Gold is all-powerful. That was my thought. From Fiesco's Conspiracy at Genoa from 1783. If you seek guidance on positioning your investment portfolio sensibly in this environment, what to consider and specific steps to take, Dr. Pollide's Boom and Bust Report is an excellent resource. For full details, visit www.boombustreport.com. Thank you very much for your interest, and I wish you a prosperous and successful new year.